Hello everybody and welcome to my May book haul. Sitting in front of me are 21 books that I bought this month, and there is one more, but because it hasn't arrived yet I suppose I'll show that to you in the June haul. So I'm just going to jump straight in, otherwise we're going to be here all night. So, number 1. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I heard a few good things about it and I saw it on sale in a charity shop, so I thought I'd pick that up and give that a go. I'm quite excited to read this one. So after a few books that I've got lined up to read, I'll probably go for this one. Next we have Let It Snow by John Green, Maureen Johnson and Lauren Miracle, and this is a bind-up of 3 authors' stories made into one book, and it's a Christmas book. And because I love John Green, I couldn't not buy it. Next is another one by John Green, and that is the famous The Fault in Our Stars. I've already read this. I read it maybe the first day I got it, and I read it within 2 days. I loved it, obviously, but in my personal opinion, I think I preferred Looking for Alaska, and I hope nobody hates me for it. But that's not to say I didn't like it, because I did. I loved it, and it was brilliant and so well written. Next is a trilogy that I have only just started, and that is the Divergent trilogy. I picked the whole trilogy up for £9. I didn't see the point in buying just one, so I went straight out and bought all 3. I've actually only just finished Divergent before filming this, and I loved it. It was amazing, and I can't wait to go on to the second one and the third one. And I hope I love them as much as the first one too. I think I'd like to watch the movie now just to compare the two. Next is Angel Fire by L.A. Weatherly. This is the second book in the Angel series. It's quite a big book. I didn't realise it was going to be this big. I thought the first one was big, but I loved the first one when I picked that up, so I can't wait to read the second one. Next is Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. I already have a copy of this. It is a huge hardback copy, and for the sake of symmetricalness, is that a word? I thought I'd go for the paperback one as well, to go next to my first one in paperback. I haven't actually started the series yet, but I'm hoping to get through it soon, but my to be read pile is just like over 150 books, so it's a bit hard to prioritise what to read, but this is definitely one of the priorities, this series, and I hope that I really do enjoy it because I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm super excited to read it. Next is a book that I've already read. I borrowed from the library and I did really like it, so I bought the first one again, and that is Nightshade by Andrea Kramer. I think that's how you say her name. I have the 2 prequels, I think they're prequels, Rift and Rise too, so there'll be a nice collection once I finish buying the rest of the series. Next is a book series that I started about 4 years ago, and I've only just finished reading the last one, and that is Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick in the Hush Hush series. I've never been that invested in the series, but rereading it made me realise how much I did actually enjoy it, so I sped through the whole series in about 4 or 5 days, and I did really like it, and I've written a blog post about the series and I'll leave a link to that below. The next one I bought is Passion Unleashed by Larissa Iron. I think it's the 3rd in her Demonica series. I've got 1 through 4, but I haven't started any of them yet. Hopefully I'll get around to them soon. Moving on. The next one, Bitten by Kelly Armstrong. I've got maybe 3 or 4 other books by her, and I've enjoyed them quite a bit, so I thought I'd go for the first one in her Otherworld series. This is about werewolves, so it'll be quite exciting to read. Moving swiftly on, we have Merrick by Anne Rice. I think this is the 4th or 5th book in her Vampire Chronicles book. This is a series that starts with Interview with the Vampire. I have that one, and I have the next one, The Vampire Lestat, so I just need to pick up 2 more in between this one, I think, and I've already read Interview with the Vampire and I loved it, so I'll be excited to carry on this series. Next is The Power of 6 by Pittacus Law. This is the 3rd, maybe? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what the series is called either. If someone could tell me what number this is in the series, I'd be very grateful. This is the series that starts with I Am number 4. I've seen the movie, but I haven't read the book. The next is a book from a favourite author of mine, and that is Gina Showalter with Alice Through the Zombie Glass. This is the second one in her White Rabbit Chronicles series, and I've read the first one, I loved it. It's all about zombies, and I'm super excited to read this one. Next is another book that I've heard so many good things for and can't wait to read, and that is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Nobody has said a bad word about this book so far, and I'm so excited to read it. I'm thinking after I finish the Divergent trilogy, then I will probably go straight onto this one. Hopefully I love it just as much as everyone else does. Next is The Fiery Heart in the Bloodlines spin-off series. I haven't actually started the Bloodlines series at all, even though I have 1 through 4, but seeing how much I love Vampire Academy, the series, I'm sure I'm going to love this by Rochelle Mead. I've got other books by her and I love them too, so I'm sure they won't be disappointing. Next is Daylighters by Rachel Kane. This is number 15 in her Morgan the Vampire series. I've only read 1 through 8, so I'll be excited to catch up and finally finish this series. On to the last few books now. We have Hidden by PC and Kristen Cast. I think this is number 10 or 9 in the House of Night series. I've read 1 through 8 and I haven't read the one before this one and this one, and I'm just waiting for the right time to start the whole series over again, so I'm all caught up. And I know a lot of people aren't that huge of a fan of the latest few that have come out, but I'm hoping that they're going to be okay. Second to last is Forgiven by Jana. I don't know how to pronounce her name. It's Jana. Jana? I don't know. Jana Oliver. But anyway, this is Forgiven in the Demon Trapper series. This is number 3. I've read the first 2 and I did really enjoy them. I thought the plot and story were different to what I've usually been reading, and I like the main character Riley. She's just like awesome, so I'm excited to read this one too. Last one in this book haul, and this is a collection of short stories, and this is the Delirium stories. I've already ordered number 1 in the Delirium series by Lauren Oliver. I loved her novel Before I Fall, so I thought I'd pick up Delirium, and because I'm still waiting for that to arrive, I'll show you that later. But I bought this the day after that I bought Delirium, and I thought it was a really big coincidence I saw this for £1 when I'd only just bought the first one. So I've picked that up and I'm excited to read the Delirium series, and I hope that I enjoy them as much as everyone else has. Well, that's it. That's all 21 books gone through that I got this month. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye! What are you doing, Gil? Yes, I do have a Dalmatian on my lap. Next, another one by John Green.